was Green's request. So let's do it. I like this Domics.
What is with people who just absolutely have no awareness of their surroundings? Right? There are people who will literally stop in the middle of pedestrian traffic and just have a full-out conversation as if they're not being a nuisance to the other pedestrians who have places to be.
At Walmart.
Ashley? Right. Is that you?
Her name was Ashley too!
Oh my god, Vanessa! Girl, I haven't seen you in years!
So how's the hubby? I haven't talked to Rick in years.
You mean my ex-hubby? Oh my god, girl, I have so much to tell you right here, right now. It's so good that I met you right here in the middle of this busy street so I can tell you my whole backstory of why my husband cheated on me.
Oh my god, move. Move, please. There's a Starbucks right there. Just move. Next time you think about catching up with your old BFF from middle school in a busy crowd, just think about what would happen if you were driving on a highway and tried doing that. Exactly. You wouldn't. Speaking of driving, jaywalkers. Come on, I have no problem with you as long as you get your Frogger skills on and don't cause a vehicular centipede of traffic. One time I was walking my dog and saw this woman make an attempt to jaywalk. And you know how as a kid you were always told to look both ways before crossing the street? Well, this woman only followed through with half of that advice. She only looked to the right, saw that a car was approaching, and so waited for it to pass, while she was on the opposite lane. And just a little tip for you jaywalkers. Walk perpendicular to the side you're walking towards. I can't stand it when people walk diagonally when trying to cross. Like, I understand if you're trying to cut your walking time by taking the hypotenuse and saving a couple valuable seconds, but if you're going to do so, at least run or sprint or something. What's that math term? Asymptote? Yeah, don't be one of those. My other favorite is bus passengers, but more recently airplane passengers, or any public transportation passenger who chooses to sit on the outer seat and expects me to parkour over them or Cirque du Soleil myself into the inner seat without them moving. Moving your feet back might help if the gap between your knee and the seat in front of you is enough to accommodate my width.
But it's not.
If it doesn't, don't do one of these. It literally does not change anything. If anything, it makes it even harder to squeeze through. Sometimes awkward. Yeah, you can pivot to the side so your legs are entirely out of the way, but you risk getting hit by my carry-on bag. So, the best case scenario, the best way we can make both of our lives run smoothly, just get up from your seat for 5 seconds. Unless, of course, you have bad odor or something, then that's fine. I'll just go sit somewhere else.
Man.
And then you have people in supermarkets. Oh my god, supermarkets!
Oh, man,
you know those aisles that conveniently fit two carts side by side intended for opposing traffic?
Muslim, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, why would you use a both going the same way? Here's a tip on cart etiquette so you're not a burden on the human race. If you see a product that you are interested in purchasing and would like to inspect it for an extended duration, please park your cart on the same side of the product you are inspecting. The closer to your product, the better.
This is what I'm talking
Don't
about.
have a heated debate with your husband as to why 2% is better than 1%. Just move! You teenagers walking side by side on the road thinking it's cool to occupy a space you're not supposed to, move. You people trying to get into a crowded subway car during rush hour, let the current passengers out first. Move. You drivers at the front of traffic and not realizing the light's green because you're on your phone being a boy, make like a U-Haul and move. It's so easy to avoid these situations. How do you not have the awareness that you are not the only human around and that other people need to get to places?
Hey, what's going on, Minecraft gamer?
PSA from Domics.
So wait
you're
for
out
that
in
link,
public
man.
and you're in motion and then you're suddenly not. Ask yourself, am I being a piece of trash by idling here and being in someone's way? If not, carry on.
Right?
If yes, then you should probably want to... What's the title of this video? Move!
Nah.
Hello guys. Very sorry about my absence. Thank you to those who were very patient since my last video. I am aware it's been a long time. I've got a pretty sweet side project I've been working on with another animator buddy, and I'm excited to share it with you in the near future once it releases. I know some of you already know this, but I know not everyone follows my social media, but I wanted to let y'all know that the Domics merch stores are up. I say stores because I have one dedicated to prints and buttons, which Nancy and I, mostly Nancy, are managing on our own, while the other side is dedicated to shirts and other clothing and accessories, so please check those out. One more thing! I also now have a P.O. box, so you can now send me postcards, physical fan art, snacks, whatever you want as long as it's legal. Alright, see you guys next year. Just kidding, I'll try my best to get working on the next video ASAP, please don't kill me.
Nope, you're dead, player. We're gonna kill you. No love. No love for the lazy. Get to work, bitch. Make me more videos. No, that was actually a really good video. I do like it. Totally down for the Domics stuff. And I am totally gonna definitely keep requests coming in with Domics in the future, people. Kind of keep me up to speed. Definitely gonna